Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the backdrop being back, which means we have a tutorial. I know I haven't done a tutorial in the longest time, and I will say they are more time consuming and they became less popular. I've been here probably already for over 3 hours filming this tutorial for you guys. I do have a trying new makeup tutorial. I'm so excited. Some of these things, well, the majority of these things are a little backed up new products that I still had in a box waiting to do this video, like the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I do have new foundation, concealer, setting powder, cream bronzer and blush. So I'm excited. There are a few things that I don't have that are new, like the bronzer and blush, the powder ones, or like the highlighter, lip products, but I want to share with you guys how I do my favorite nude lip combo. So it's a full face of half face new makeup, half products I already have. I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's just get on with it because you guys know I can talk my elbows off. So let's get on to the tutorial. Alright guys, we're going to be starting off with our primer. I'm going to be trying out the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. This one is very similar to the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I actually ended up really liking this one. It's still refreshing and it feels hydrating, but it has that tacky feeling to where your makeup is going to really adhere to it. So I really like that about this primer. Next, I'm going in with the Touch and Soul Icy Sherbet Primer. I really like this stuff to fill in my pores, to get like a smooth canvas on my skin and a more flawless look. I feel like this primer really gives me a flawless look, and I pair this with any hydrating primer that I use, and this one actually paired really nicely with my e.l.f. one as well. So for foundation, I'm going to be applying the Maybelline Super Stay Activewear foundation, and I think it's just a repackaged form of their previous foundation that looks exactly the same. This is long lasting. It says it's full coverage, lightweight, mattifying. It's up to 30-hour wear. I have mine in the shade 220 Natural Beige, and I actually applied this with my Sonia Kashuk sponge, which you can find at Target, and I'm obsessed. I miss the sponge so much. Now for concealer, I'm going to go ahead and be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in the shade 7. It's the Magic Touch concealer. And the first time I tried this, I thought it was too, like, it oxidized on my skin. I don't know if it was a different foundation that I used that made it oxidize, but now I feel like the color is perfect and it gives me the perfect amount of brightness under my eyes. It's really nice under my eyes. I don't feel like it settles in my fine lines, which goes to say a lot because I have like very, pronounced fine lines under my eyes. So I really like that about this concealer. Now to contour, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I know it's a bronzer, but I'm going to use it as my contour shade, Cream Contour, with the e.l.f. Putty like primer applicator brush. That brush goes amazing with this bronzer. I have the brush that they use for bronzer, but I don't really like that one as much as I love this one. And the bronzer is really nice, very creamy but not too creamy. It's just a perfect bronzer, cream bronzer. I'm going to be using it all summer. As well as this blush, I ended up really loving this PIXI blush, and it's in the shade Juicy. I like to apply it with the stippling brush, especially this Real Techniques one, because I feel like it applies it nicely and I don't apply the product directly onto my skin. I like to grab it with my brush and then apply it onto my skin, because that way I feel like it just blends and applies so beautifully and so seamlessly because you have more control. I also sometimes like to warm it up in the back of my hand, and that works amazingly as well. The color is just beautiful for summer. Next, I'm going to be setting my makeup with the Makeup Forever powder. This is their Ultra HD setting powder, and it's a matte setting powder. I got the shade 1.0 Vanilla, and I actually ended up really liking it. I thought it was going to be too drying on my under eyes on one side because I feel like I applied too much, but once I just took a brush and, blended everything out, it looked beautiful, especially after I set it with setting spray as well. Like it just like melted into my skin so beautifully. So I definitely love this powder, and it's a new favorite because it is matte. Next, we're going to start off with the eyes finally, and we're going to be using this Artist Couture Supreme Nudes The Quickie palette. I'm so excited for this palette. It's really nice. Honestly, the packaging is what caught my attention. I have the regular Supreme Nudes, and it would I would say it's a baby of that one, but this is like perfect on the go if you don't want to take the bigger one, which is really not that big. This is just so cute and perfect. To continue on with the face makeup, or to finish the face makeup, I'm going to be taking this Jacqueline Cosmetics bronze and blushing duo, using the Golden Goddess bronzer first to warm up the skin a little bit more, give a little touch on the nose. I really love the formula of her blush and bronzer products, the duos, like come in this little palette because they are baked and the formula is just amazing. Now going in with warm blush. For my blush, I'm going to apply that with a Automatic Cosmetics blush and a brush, blush brush. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. Anyways, moving on to highlight. I wanted to bring out this Hipdot times Spongebob highlighter palette because I feel like I always use the same highlighters. So I'm going to be mixing these two shades, and I just really like a pop in highlighter, especially on the nose. I'm still really into that look. I know a lot of people are like, no, let's just get a dewy, glowy look without highlighter. Nah, I need a matte look with a pop in highlighter. And to finish off, we're going to do lips, and I'm going to take this ColourPop Control lip liner. The name of it is Control. And I'm going to go ahead and line my lips all the way around. And then I take a little brush. It's a process, a long process. And I blend out the lip liner, and I will apply a little bit more pencil, then blend it a little bit more, apply a little more pencil, and blend it a little bit more. And it's just a back and forth until I get like my desired perfect look. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and take the Jacqueline Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Empowered, which has become one of my favorite liquid lipsticks, especially for this look. It's the perfect, like, lightest nude liquid lipstick that I have to do this look. And I will go ahead and take a brush and blend everything out, add a little bit of more lip liner, a little bit, a touch here and there. And I'm done with this lip look, which is my absolute favorite go-to nude lip, and I'm obsessed. Then just setting everything off with the Glossy Box Skincare Setting Mist. It is the finest mist, and I love it. And that's all she wrote for this makeup look.
All right, guys, this is the final look. What do you guys think? I am honestly obsessed. I know this is not a very spring vibes makeup tutorial, makeup look, but honestly, like, I feel like a lot of us aren't going out in like lilac eyeshadow or like mint, like blown out eyeshadow for a date night, or to a party, whatever event you have going on. This is my type of vibe of the makeup I do now. Like when I go out, I still do smoky eyes, red lips, but I've been obsessed with this nude lip combo. I just can't get enough of it. Very quickly, a rundown on the products. I loved that everything worked together perfectly, because that's the hard part on doing these trying new makeup videos tutorials. When you're trying all these new products for the first time on video, things can definitely go south very quickly. So that's definitely my favorite part, when products all work together. It just makes me more excited to try them out with products that I already love, that are like in my base collection, or my everyday ride or die products. Incorporating these products is just an extra touch, since I already love them. And I am very big on first impressions on products. I will continue to try them like even more excited than the first time I tried it. Love, love, love this primer. I will say, between this one and the Jelly Pop and the mint one from e.l.f., this one has a bit more of a tacky, sticky consistency. It's not extremely like sticky, like, oh my gosh, it's like gross sticky. No, it's definitely closest to the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This I can definitely say is like spot on, the perfect dupe for that. And this is like my second time using it. But I will say this one doesn't irritate my skin in this area, and it didn't burn. And that's the issue I had with the Milk Hydro Grip. Like, I love the formula of that one, but I could never buy a full size because this area would immediately start burning when I used it. And every time I used it, I would forget, and I would like pat it on and apply it exactly like I did this one. So I was like, okay, I just can't buy the full size. I know I will forget to put it around this area, like to avoid this area, like I have been all this time. The foundation, I feel like it's very similar to their other one. So I like this one. It's very nice. It feels very lightweight on the skin, like it claims. It's a light as air feel. I was like, okay, I don't have foundation. Like, where is my foundation? The color, I feel like I'm breaking that curse of picking the wrong shades, because for the past few months I have been buying the wrong foundation shades, whether it be drugstore or high-end foundations. Like, I've had to exchange so many foundations that I've picked up because I'm buying the wrong shade, and I was so good at picking my correct shade even online. So now I was doing it in person. I was buying the wrong shades. I was like, okay, something is up. But maybe the curse is broken with this one, because it is a perfect match. Perfect. And I have the shade 220 Natural Beige, like perfection. Now, the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, Oh my gosh, I can't believe I waited so long to try this. I am obsessed. The formula is so, so nice. It is very creamy, but not crazy, crazy creamy to where it just like slips and slides. And I love this brush. I recommend if you're gonna pick this up, definitely buy the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator. It is for their putty primer, but I have loved it for cream bronzer. And I barely tried it with this one. I've used it with all my other cream bronzers. The powder, I honestly thought it was going to be too drying on my skin because I felt like it when I first applied it. It looked like on this area, it looked like it just like, you know, kind of when it gives that patchy look when you apply powder. But once I brushed everything off and I let it like just set into my skin, it just looks perfect. And it didn't make my skin look too white, too powdery. So I am just loving everything. I was definitely missing this sponge already, the Sonia Kashuk sponge. I just didn't want to use it because it's so pretty. The marble look, black and white. Love it. But that's basically it for the rundown. I already know you guys are going to be seeing a lot of these products in my favorites at the end of the month. Also, this palette, the name, you guys remember my quickie reviews? Let me know if you guys would like me to bring those back because I feel like I can get reviews up for you guys quicker that way on specific products, like single products. Supreme Nudes, the quickie from Artist Couture. I just love the vibes. Honestly, this inspired my top and like the whole just like nude natural glam look. It was the palette that inspired it. So I'm definitely feeling myself again in these tutorials and bringing out the backdrop. I was like, there she is. There she is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so, so much for watching. And like always, I will see you all in my next one. Bye.